Hi folks, welcome back to the channel today. We're going to do an open eye, and I thought about we're going to do it with a bench knife. And I got to thinking the other day, you know, I haven't used my pocket knife in quite a while, so I think I'm going to reach in my pocket today and I'm going to pull out my old handy dandy, most abused tool out there today is our pocket knife. We use it for everything in the world. But this knife here was my dad's years ago, and so I took it, cleaned it up, and I resharpened it. And whenever I'm out and about and I see something, I think, oh, I'd like to try to carve on something or whittle on something, I'll pull this old knife out. And so today we're going to do this eye with just a pocket knife. So you only may have a pocket knife. You may not have a bench knife or other tools, and it might be that your pocket knife is the only thing you have. And so today we're going to make an attempt to carve us a eye with a pocket knife. So hope that you'll enjoy this today. All right, so we get our basswood ready here. Of course, it's ready to go, and I'm going to pick the smallest blade on this. Now again, this is a pocket knife that does not lock, so you got to be careful, okay, that the blade does not fold on you. And so now we're going to get ready. Now I'll show this camera to you this morning, the knife here. I redid it years ago and whatever, so it's a pretty special knife to me. All right, so we're going to make our regular cut here like we normally do with our bench knife. And we're going to just make our wedge cut here. And again, I'm reminding myself that this knife will fold on you if you're not careful. So always be aware of that when you're using a pocket knife. Now I know some pocket knives today has a locking mechanism on them. That's wonderful, where it's not coming back on you. All right, so now we're just going to take our pencil and we're just going to draw our two lines to represent the upper eyelid. And so we're going to attempt here to make this with a pocket knife, this one eye, and we're going to just take our very tip of this knife and we're coming in and making the cut right on top of those two lines. Always again, remember, just relax. And that tip of that blade, I can tell already it's a little needs some tweaking there, but let's just try it anyway. Now I'm going to make my cut across the bottom of the eye, and now I'm going to make a cut right here in the corner to create the eyeball. I'm going to come under here underneath the eyelid and remove the wood from there. And again, this is why your tools need to be in good shape. This is not cutting too bad. But like I said, the tip needs a little bit of work on it. Okay, so there's the eyeball. Now we're going to come from this side here and hopefully to create the upper eyelids with your knife. And it's very tempting to reach over and get a V-tool to clean this up, but we're not going to do that today because you don't carry a V-tool with you in your pocket. And I know there's knives out there today that has all those in it, but we're going to just attempt to do this just with a pocket knife. Something different. Always get out of your comfort zone. Okay, it's not looking too bad there. Let's take the edge off of this little part of the upper eyelid right there. All right, very good. All right, now we're going to come in here, just do a little tweaking right there. This blade here, I've thinned it down quite a bit. So now we're going to come in and create the bottom eyelid just by taking our knife and making that cut for the bottom eyelid. I'm going to get it up here where I can see better, and I want you to be able to see it well as well. It's just fun trying different things, and I even have to get out of my comfort zone doing certain things a certain way. And so don't ever be afraid to try something different. It might be just what you were lacking. And things bust off, you know, I just do it over, you know. Again, this is just a piece of wood, and you're practicing every day to become a better carver. All right, now let's come over here and let's create our crow's feet. And we're going to come up here now, come down and create the eyebrow area, that bone that runs across there. It's more prominent on men than it is women, so always remember not to give women a heavy eyebrow because it will not look right. We want women to be the feminine look. All right, now let's create some eyebrows just with our knife. And what we're doing here is just kind of making wedge cuts, going in at an angle, going in at an angle this way. And remember, as you get to the crown of the brow, start turning. That way your eyebrows are laying with the lid, not going straight up, because if you create eyebrows that are straight up, they can look like they're kind of scared. Look. Let's come over here. And we're just about to finish this little project up just with a pocket knife. Now again, you can come in here and, you know, there's people who uses box cutters and do some fantastic work. You know, they don't have to worry about sharpening a blade. They just put in a new blade and go on down the road. But I think you ought to learn to sharpen. No matter what. All right, so now let's give him some action there in the eye and create the eye looking over there. Yeah. So I'll show you here, folks. That way you can see it better. That way you can hopefully get a better view of it. And so that's how we try to do it with a pocket knife. And so again, make sure that your pocket knife is good and sharp and that it will do the job for you. And always be careful. Remember, if it's blades will fold in on you, so don't get too crazy. Always be aware where that blade, what that blade is doing and how much pressure you're putting on this blade, because it will fold on you if you're not careful. All right? Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed this video today with just a pocket knife and doing an open eye. And please like and subscribe to help us to be able to put good content out there to help you to become a better carver. Happy carving. Thank you for joining us.